Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-boo. Let's see, guys. Ba-ba-ba. Oh wait, did I forget to change the... Nope. I didn't. Ah, interesting. Why does that happen sometimes? Okay. I really dislike that that's happened. Well. There we go. Oh, and the satchels. Forgot about those. I'm just gonna wait a while and see if more people pop in. Do-do-do. Let's do that. Yeah. Wait, does it work now? Nope. Dude, I don't understand. Like, why my thumbnail is messing up like that when I've already changed it. Just wait a while and see if I can change it. In the meantime, while we're waiting for some people, we can just push some story. Let's see. And while that's finishing, let's see if I can complete some stuff on BN in the meantime as well. I will just wait like 10 minutes before I start doing the Valka summons. Yes, so people can see the notifications and so on. So I actually think Valka is a safe summon, because you can actually swap her later on and it will be fine.
Time for work again.
And you can always just put her... Oh yeah, I forgot you need to do that. Whoops. And you can actually just put her on the wish list. Oh man. So you can just summon her, and then since you can put her on the wish list anyways, because she's an A tier, I think it's safe to summon her, because you can use the swap ticket to later swap her to someone else if they are better than her. And we can also just put her back in the wish list if that's the case. That also means you need to have summon saved up. And normal and epic ones, not rate ups. And the question is, do people have that saved up or not? Very odd indeed, Chippy. Let's see, another tactical drill.
This is for research.
Oh, too quick. I just woke up, so... Yeah. There we go.
These results were satisfactory.
That's good. And it feels like this story is really short in a sense, but we just need to wait a lot. Since I've already completed it on VN as well. Hopefully they start adding more to the story later on into the season. That would be great.
A victory worth celebrating.
Let's get that. Has any one of you guys gone in on Valka yet? I know probably a lot of people will. The limited testing I've done on VN is like crazy, and I don't even have a Mythic Plus. Oh, come on.
A victory worth celebrating.
So in the background I'm doing Duro's trial on the VN or test server. So I'm really close to clearing a floor, but I guess I don't have enough. Need to get some of those heroes up. Or maybe not.
A victory worth celebrating.
Oh, nice. I actually managed to complete it. It was a nightmare stage. Been annoying for a while. Like some of these floors in Dur's trial this season has been crazy. Like you really need a wide account to be able to clear Dur's trials. But I still like this Dur's trials better than the last one. But man, on fresh, like, free-to-play accounts, it's so hard to complete Dur's trials. Hey, another happy satchel. Man, the amount of times the chat has bugged out now when we have the happy satchels is crazy. Like, I can't go up. And usually what I need to do is try this. Or, there we go. Reload it. I like these ones. The Happy Satchel 2 is so great. Like 150 diamonds. Hey, Seek Gaming, what's up, man? Welcome. DJ. Have you done any art? Not much, man. I'm just it's like the first time my cat like woke me up in a sense. She just decided to be in my face this morning. And it's not even morning, it's 2 AM, so it's the night. But it's like the first time she's actually woken me up. Yeah, Remnants. It's crazy. Like I just said, my cat woke me up for like the first time ever. She's never done that before. She jumped up on my bed. And then she basically tickled me in the face with her whiskers. Because she was interested if I was awake or not, I guess. So I woke up by her whiskers like tickling my face. So, oh man! I should have gone in on Valka before. Imagine putting in double Valka in this story. That would be kind of funny. And it's the first time it's happened. Like, she's never woken me up before. Oh. But that's nice though. Having your family over. Like, it's kind of crazy the amount of relatives and family that's have been starting to visit me now. Because I have my cat. But they are just using the cat as an excuse to see me. And I'm like, you know that you could come and visit me before, right? Before I had a cat, you know? You didn't need that excuse. Because they use the cat as an excuse and then they don't care about the cat. They just talk to me anyways. And I've been living away from home for maybe like 10 years. And just in like the past month and a half, they have visited me more times. Got 1.5 months than I've done in like the entire 10 years I've been living away from home. Or since I moved out, I guess. Like, it's crazy.
This was once my chamber.
And I just find it funny. Because it's like, you didn't need an excuse. You could just come and visit me and say, hey, I wanna drop by, or are you busy, you know? Just come by and chat. But now when I have a cat, everyone's like, oh, I need to see the kitten. And then they just don't see the kitten and just talk to me anyways. Whoops. Sorry about that. It's just too funny. And in a way, I guess I'm not like the most social one in the family. And because we have had a lot of drama. But yeah. Man, these are very fun. Would like to see like a new minigame. I don't know what, but a new one would be nice. At least we didn't have to heard a lot of stuff like we did in the beginning. And yes, I'm just gonna skip story. If you want to see the story, you can do it yourself. And I guess I will get into the summons once I just hear the rest of this. Oh wait. Hello? Okay. Yeah. They are really nice, but I don't want to waste people's time if they're coming in for Valka. Wait, what were you thinking? Like the first time you got around to this, like what were you thinking? There? No. Let's go down there. Like, oh yeah, okay. But yeah, we have corrupt creature as well. Let's see. I probably got a lot to kill this on right now. No need to share with more people than that. See. I don't understand why YouTube keeps doing this. When I do a new stream, and even if I edit the thumbnail or I go live, for some reason it posts with the old one. It is so annoying. Really? One in the guild is joining? Huh. I guess they're busy doing their own battles. But let's just complete this corrupt creature and then we're gonna get into Valka summons. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do stuff on VN in the background because I don't think I have it set up properly today. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just pushing those trials at the moment. Hey, I managed to beat floor 11. Yay, summons. Man, I wish I could go in harder on VN. Oh, someone joined. Great.
Time.
No
no need to cheer.
Man, I know you managed to clear one of these, but I guess my account's too spread out and not focused on what I need to complete that. But man, these not new one, searching spell is really crazy.
Every sword is a witness.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was thinking, Christina. Managed to get one, man. That by itself is pretty crazy, to be fair. But yeah. Oh, can I get enough to level up? Sorry, my brain is a bit of ADHD, and I can't have stuff like that. Like summon stuff, or not summon stuff. I mean, these kind of stuff. My brain just goes, oh, I need to level up. Oh, I need to go into Dream Realm now and do this. So let's actually just do an attempt before we summon Valka. Dude, this district I'm in, like, there's so many whales like this that just got P4s. So I guess I'm gonna oh, excuse me. Man, it would be really, really poor timing if I became sick right now. I only got tomorrow left at work. So, or today and tomorrow. So if I become sick right now, that wouldn't be the greatest, because yeah, kind of want to build the twins as well, but I don't have the resources right now. Wait, can we even test out Valka properly? Because melee units doesn't attack in Palasa. Like you see. I don't think... Does she have... Please tell me she have like 2 in range or something.
You shall be purged.
No, she has 1 range. Man, where are we gonna test out Valka then?
Shall be purged.
Like, really?
With this sword, you shall be purged.
I don't know where we can test out Valka then to make... Oh! Battle drills. Please tell me I... Yeah, Remnants, the only problem with that is I wanted to try her out from like Legendary Plus to Mythic Plus to S Plus and do all that testing in Dream Realm so you can see the different stages and how it affects the damage. Kinda like I did on VN. Let's see. Wait, I can go into records. So, kind of like I did on VN. Let's see, who was it yesterday? No, it wasn't Lucia. Never mind. It was... Oh, wait. Who was it? Is it Orza? No? Who did I test Valka on? Lone Gaze. These should really be in order depending on who you fought latest. So we have Lone Gaze here. So here we have at Legendary Plus, and she dealt 4.6. And let's just compare her to when I did the same with LM. LM only dealt 3.2. Even though I did the same boosting with Rainier. And Rainier had this crazy ability now with the charms, where he converts 30% of the damage into true damage. So that is just crazy. That she managed to out damage Lily May with plus 25 and S plus when she's only Legendary Plus herself. Yeah, that's understandable, Christina, though. Like, I would like to do the same. But also be... strategic at the same time. I like going for whatever heroes I want, but my mind will just go on whatever, you know. Yeah, so you can see this is crazy. And sadly I didn't have enough resources to summon her even further. I don't know if I have the diamonds now. But then we could at least do something, I guess, but no, I don't have the diamonds. Oh, this is annoying. I really wanted to try out Valka. There's no way to make melee units attack in this one. I should really have checked that before I went live, to be fair. I guess we can still do some and just do the battle drills. Then I would have to edit a video instead where I do some testing. Ah, let's just do it. For the sake of being here. And just started out, so I'm gonna have to edit this together later on. But let's start summoning for Valka. Then we're gonna try out in battle drills at Legendary Plus, and then I will come back and record the rest of this, where I try Dream Realm at Mythic Plus, or Legendary Plus, Mythic Plus, and S plus, because today when Valka was released, we had a Thalassa, and the big issue with that is melee units in Thalassa doesn't attack because the tentacles in Thalassa isn't in range. So we can't test out Valka in Dream Realm because she is one ranged melee. But let's do these and get her up to Legendary Plus at least. And let's hope I can high roll some. I'm not very lucky when it comes to rate ups. Hey, ASAP. Yeah. Get me more bunnies. I don't mind. Almost. And Pity, and a Damien. But here comes the first Pity, as usual for me. Man, I just like the design of Valka. He's so cool. Hey! That's nice. That's really nice. Let's see how early that was.
With this sword, You shall be purged.
So it was with the last one. So 29. Oh, so I saved like 30 tickets. That's nice. Or 30 letters. Oh man, I thought that was a double first. Hugin at last. Or at least. He's really good this season for pushing 8k stages. And then almost. Oh, come on. Come on. And this is the pity.
With
So
this sword,
right now
you
we
shall
should
be
have enough
purged.
to legendary pluser.
Now I'm capable
So
of
let's do that
protecting
and
more
upgrade her
people.
hero focus, and then let's try her out
Now I'm
in
capable of protecting more people.
battle drills.
Now I'm capable of protecting more people. Now I'm capable of protecting more people. Now I'm capable of protecting more people.
So there we have it, legendary plus. So yeah, Christine, I'm probably gonna do the same to be fair, and just leave her
This is precisely what I needed.
at Mythic
Truly
Plus and
grateful
just
for
get the
your
rest
efforts.
through summons. Oh, she isn't in Dur's trial. Oh, we're on the second blessing now as well. Okay. You have her right there.
Ah, a familiar battlefield.
Or did you mean the nightmare one?
Was a total success.
Dala? You might have meant nah, yeah. Yeah.
The experiment was a
To be fair, I don't think all of that has been thought through properly. Considering they released her on a day where the Dream Realm was... you can't even attack her. Or attack with her in the Dream Realm boss. So I don't think that was like 100% thought through. Or if they're gonna make it so melee units can attack in Thalassa as well.
The experiment was a total success.
So as far as we know right now, Valka might be meta in 7 out of 8 Dream Realms then. Because she's... like I showed you earlier, like the damage from just having her at Legendary Plus, she had damage Lily May even. On the VN server, so...
Let's savor this as though it's real.
Like, let's see. What's on loan, guys? So if you jump back to VN real quickly. Look at this. So using Rainier to boost her true damage, and you put her in, and I only have one Rainier copy. And she dealt 4.6. And then I did the same with Lily May, and she dealt 3.2. And I even think I did another attempt. Yeah, it's really crazy. Like, we just need to figure out the lineups. But it's really insane. And here, we didn't boost her true damage here. And I think she might have died because she was focused, or... Oh yeah! You also have to consider, in this fight with Lone Gaze, Rainier died because I don't have him ascended yet, either. So the Rainier dies, so this is with a boosted Lone Gaze. So that's also a bit crazy. But when you put them both in and you don't optimize on going like all in on Valka, LM actually outperforms a bit. But it's still crazy. Like even here, when I pulled 8 copies and put her in, and she already dealt like 2 billion. Like it's insane. Then we just have attempts from the week before. I don't know if she is worth getting for PvP. Fair. But I think
Is this what victory feels like?
what people should be doing is kind of like what Christina said. Get Mythic Plus and then just finish her with the rest of your summons. Because you can put her in your wish list because she's an A tier. I get the Phantom Slasher part could be kinda good, but... But I don't know. Like, I'm not like the most knowledgeable player when it comes to PvP. So it's hard for me to tell how good she's gonna be. And then you also have these situations where big whales try her out and they're like, oh, she's crazy and she's so good, and then the normal free-to-play player who doesn't have her like at plus 25, doesn't have a Paragon 2, 3 or 4. Like it's not the same. And I think that's a bit tricky a lot of the time, actually. That when heroes like this get tried out for PvP. Sorry, I'm muting because I'm coughing. So when heroes like this get tried out for PvP, they are tried at like the endgame whale parts of the game. And sometimes people try to follow the meta, so it's kind of server based as well. We have seen a lot. Since I played a lot of servers, I have seen at least very different metas overall when it comes to PvP and so on. So it's really hard to tell. And it's one of those decisions, if your server goes in on the Valka meta, you kinda maybe need to go in on the meta as well. Or counter her in some way, you know. But yeah, let's just jump into battle drills. And hopefully we get at least one attempt with Valka. Or... oh, we actually can get up to 3 attempts with her. So... let me just jump out and see what lineup I've done best with. I really dislike that my best lineup has to do with the twins when I only have 1 copy of them. one of those things, like, I wonder if we can swap out Bonnie. Oh man, we only have one attempt at that. Yeah, it really does. Man, I wonder if we can swap out Bonnie here and put in Valka. I guess I need to get charms on her first, at least. Oh, I even forgot to check that. What's her charms? This is a good thing. Where can we just buy the exclusive ones at least? To get that. That's right. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna jump in and try that out just to see if she performs better than Bonnie in this case. And if she increases my damage here, it's gonna be crazy.
Ah, a familiar battlefield.
She might not, and she might actually die because she's too low of a copy. But once again, I want to do the proper testing from Legendary Plus to Mythic Plus to S Plus on Dream Realm, so I can advise people on how you should summon her properly. Did you go all in or not? Like, that's the most interesting part. And if she survives here, it will be kind of interesting as well. We are halfway through the fight now. And maybe the damage scales up a bit more, I don't know. It's so hard to tell when you're watching these fights if you're gonna, like, record damage or not. But considering we're getting kinda close to that 10 billion damage, it's 10.2. So she dealt 1. Man, that ain't too bad though. Like, here we have Bonnie. Bonnie have different skill set and helps provide more damage for everyone. Ew, which one was it? Oh. Oh, it was 10.2, it's this one. Man, if this is what she can do at just Legendary Plus, this is gonna be really interesting. So we have a lot of days left, but I don't wanna waste our damage. Man, we are never gonna catch up to these guys. Just look at that power. Almost 70 base. Like, they have several people around 70 or 70 base. Holy. Let's compare. We have Mr. City, who is one of the biggest whales I know, and he's around 64 million base. And they are around 70. Like, their lowest player, even the 4th one, same power as our most powerful guild member. Man, that carry must be really, really efficient. Probably got twins up. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know how much more testing I can do though. Because like I said, I don't want to waste battle drills attempts. Too bad glyph shit was enough. Tried her in there as well. Oh, I forgot to make that. Man, that's...
Whoa! For me? Thanks!
Man, I'm kinda annoyed because now I can't even do like a proper video on her today either. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that proper video. But I really can't recommend her if I can't back it up in the video. Oh man. If you have the get set, you actually get Surging Echo next week. I made a video like 2 days ago on this artifact, and it's really, really great. Do I still have... yeah. Oh, we get more XP tomorrow. That's great. So, on this account, I still have a decent amount. Paragons left to get Paragon 2. Oh, I guess I could have dealt more damage in battle drills as well. Man, I don't know what to do now. I'm so upset that we have the wrong boss today. And I should really check that before I gonna stream. Because I really want to do that proper testing. Oh, I haven't bought the Fable Road on this account either. Whoops. I have plenty of time to do it though. But what I'm really waiting for is for more seasonal heroes to be released, and that you can do them in the normal summons. Because I will show you how much I've been hoarding on this account. It's kinda crazy. Like, this is... oh, I'm actually up to almost 800 summons now. Then I have 140k damage as well. Like, this is gonna be a huge video, but I need to wait like maybe 1.5 months. Yeah, I can't even remember how long I've been saving on this account. Because I managed to go in a lot on just rate up letters. And I also have the pre-order stuff on this account, so that really helps with the diamond balance and all that as well.
With this sword, you shall be purged.
I mean, I guess we could just do the basic summons here as well and see if we high roll. So we have 33 to petty. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Lisa Bunny. Nope. Another bunny.
I shall forever fight and protect.
Let's do that to get those 50 diamonds. Important. And we got a Kruger as well.
With this sword, you shall be purged. With this
But yeah,
sword,
I
you
think
shall
I'm
be
just gonna
purged.
do a wait like a month and a half, just save up even more resources, do like check out, wait for the new Celestial or Hyperine. I don't know what's next and I don't want to check spoilers for it, but wait for that and just use all my Stellar Crystals, all my Epic, all my normals, and depending on when, if there is a really good S tier unit, I'm gonna do the diamond pulls again. Or do the rate up as well. So I will like get a summoning video where I use like 1.2k, 1.3k letters or something like that. Like we still have a lot of to clear in this season as well on global. And a lot of resources to get from that as well, so we also have the ongoing events right now. So that will be great when it happens. And it's such a difference to play on an established account like this and on the test server.
Now I'm capable.
Comparing those two is just crazy. Like what you're able to do and what you aren't able to do. Oh yeah. That. Oh,
The star sparkle evermore
I like a
brilliant.
Supreme Plus. That's nice.
Don't worry.
But yeah, this account's such a difference because we're waiting so much on Paragon Heroes. And yeah, VM being free to play as well, yeah. So we have that maxed out. Boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, and the guild chat bugged here as well. Great. So if that happens, just go in and reconnect and it solves it. I had this weird bug the other day as well when I was trying to give someone those hearts. Like, I can't remember who it was, but I was trying to click on this gift button and every time I clicked, it just scrolled my chat up like this. So we already maxed out on AFK stages as well for today. I'm probably gonna push this later on. Or off stream. Man, it's so disappointing. Like, I can't believe I didn't check what boss it was. So upsetting, like, you can't for off the day she is released in the rate-up. But I really don't know. Like, I don't feel like I can do an S+ summon and just release a video and saying to everyone like, hey, Valka is really good, you should get her. And then you can't even test her in Dream Realm. Or back it up. Like, sure, I can show the stats on BN. Or the replays from that. But that's basically it. And I don't feel like that's fair to everyone that jumps into the video or wanna see how really... Or see how good she really is. Like, I don't think that's fair. And I also don't like to just make claimless just like that. When people are using their free-to-play resources to get her. And if I'm wrong, even though there is a level swap ticket or 8-tier swap ticket, I really dislike doing that. Oops. I mean, the best thing would if you go in as a content creator, the best thing I probably could do, even just for the views in general, is probably just make the video and be done with it. In that sense. But I rather make a good video where I can prove what I'm saying is true than just throw something out there just for the case or for the sake of throwing it out there. And hopefully I will still get a decent amount of views on those videos anyways. And just let me skip these. Is there anyone who's really annoyed at these yet? I have to do it on like 3 accounts. By the way, has anyone heard anything from Ginger? Like, I know that he had like the electric company or whatever come by and they wanted to test something, but I haven't heard from him since. Have you heard from him, Christina? Don't say that! You mean he couldn't play AFK Journey or Arena, so he died? Man, that's dark.
Let's savor this as though it's real.
I mean, understandable, but that's dark. Man. Man, I can't become sick. I hate this so much. Because today is the, like... Cause I was fired or let go. I wasn't fired. I was let go due to budget cuts. Because the school is having less and less students, and hence the budget works in the sense that at the beginning of the year the school get their budget for the entire year and not for the school year. So even though the next school year has less students, it affects the budget for fall. Oh wait, spring. It affects the budget for spring as well, because you need to save the money for fall. So I'm being let go because we have less students in August and the next school year starts. Oh, they need to make the budget cuts already. It's crazy. So on Friday they have like one of these like leisure days. I don't know what to call it in English, but it's basically a break from, like a 1-day break from school, where the teachers go to like conferences, or the school in general just have meetings where they sit down and talk about students and the work environment and what we can do better and planning and stuff like that. So that happens on Friday. So today is the last day I'm gonna see a lot of those kids. So I can't be sick. That's just it. I can't become sick. And on Friday, when we still have some kids that still need like the supervision. So I've ordered like a lot of, some of you might know this, but I'm from Sweden, so we have stuff like fika. So I ordered a lot of fika and stuff like that. So me and the like 10 to 12 kids, we're gonna have that day. We're just gonna have a lot of good, like, baked goods, like donuts and so on. IKEA meatballs. That's the first comment you're gonna drop in here, Swordsman. Do you like them at least? You wanna know the funny part? I have never actually had IKEA meatballs myself. So I wouldn't know how good or bad they are. But I can't imagine like they're close to like the real Swedish meatballs experience. Oh really, Remnants? That's funny. You almost got to meatballs today from IKEA. Yeah. Anyone that watched football or soccer, if you want to call it that. Yeah, that's basically their go-to. Before Zlatan, it was basically like Henrik Larsson. Or Svennis. Haha, that's funny. Wait, do you actually go to a... Do you actually just go to IKEA to get food? Like, is that something you guys do? Like, I'm just curious. Because I have never done that. Who? Oh. Oh, so she basically asked if you wanted to go with her to IKEA, and then once you're done the shopping, you would go and have the meatballs. Okay. Like, I don't know. Do you guys actually go to IKEA for the meatballs? Like, I'm not much of a, like, going out person in that sense, where I just go out and grab food like that. Oh. Wait, how close are you to that IKEA? I feel like you must be very close to IKEA to just go there to get a frame. Or am I crazy? Like, that's mind-blowing for me. Like, you would go to IKEA just for a frame. Like, for me, it would be like 1.5 hour drive to get to the closest IKEA.
What's up?
Oh,
Looking for me?
I don't have Merrily at Paragon. That's shameful. Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, at least most furniture from IKEA is DIY. But that's basically how a lot of stores is in Sweden in general. If you don't go to like the very luxury ones where you need to pay like, I don't know, like 7 or 8k for just like a wardrobe. Okay, so it's, yeah, then it's really close if you decided to just walk there. That's really nice though.
Nothing to be afraid.
That's the only thing with living in a small town like me and having to go to a big city to get stuff like IKEA and so on. Like, swordsman here. I don't like fish. So, no. I've actually never tried surströmming, even though I'm from Sweden. Because I don't like fish in general. However, we have this special, like, potato gratin on, like, Christmas. Called Janssons frestelse. And in that potato gratin, you have anchovies, but you can't really tell it isn't fish in the same way. You just have the anchovies in there to get the salt and so on. So it's more just like a taste thing more than like it's based around anchovies. It's just more like you use it to flavor dish, you know. So it's not the same as having fish in that sense. But yeah, the biggest issue people have with surströmming is they don't know how to open it properly. So what you should do when you're opening surströmming is actually you should get a big bucket of water and open it below. So So you drop the entire can into the water and you open it beneath the surface. That way, all of the like juices and so on goes out into the water and the smell kind of disappears. Not as far as I know, but or what I've been told, I should say. That's how it works. I've never done it myself, so I wouldn't know. But the people that have done it, that's what they are telling me you should do. Yeah, pretty cool trick. But like I said, I haven't done it myself, but I've been told that's what you do by a lot of people that have tried it.
Anyone else?
And if you don't do it that way, it's just a nightmare. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't do that to yourself. It's like fermented and all that stuff, like, come on. So, if you have it again, try that out. I think your experience will be totally different when you don't feel like you need to puke before you eat it.
Let's savor this as though it's real.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot at the same time here.
Anyone else? Let's savor this as though it's real.
I'm actually doing the battle drills on VN as well. The only big issue is we don't have established accounts on VN, and this is really... I actually enjoy the revamped version of Duras. I think it's way better in a sense, because you don't need to push all those different stages all the time. And what I mean by that is, sure, we still have the main stages like this you need to do, and you still have the nightmare you need to do as well. But once I pushed, say, these are tanks, so once I push that up, and I know it's max, I don't need to push another one to max as well. So I feel that way it's way better, but I don't like the new limitations on nightmare mode, perhaps. I think that should be a bit more open. Otherwise, I think it's fine. It's way better than it was. Let's just say that much. I think they become capped later on, but I don't think my levels are capped right now, because they are exactly the same as my resistance at the moment.
The forest will always protect its children.
But yeah, I like this version way better, but I think they can fine-tune it even more to make it even greater next season, or if they revamp it again.
The forest will always protect its children.
I think something I would like to see earlier on is a bit of focusing the charms a bit earlier. Yeah, that would help a lot. Oh, wait. The Astral Fair was released on VN. Oh my god.
This is akin to priceless art.
Wait. Looks like they revamped the Astral Fair as well. Okay. But man, I'm gonna say something really stupid, and you guys can laugh at me. How? Just feel free to laugh at me. Schlong! Man, it's great to see you, up. Thanks for stopping by. I'm great, except that I can't test Valka because Thalassa is the boss today. So, no melee units. So, what you gonna do? But yeah, back to the stupid part, and it's perfect timing that Sophimus joins us on this stupid thing I'm about to say. With Emberlight Revelry going on. Wait. So, with Emberlight going on, and it's taking up so much more time. And now Astral Pharaohs open up as well. So you need to do even more stuff.
It's kinda a good thing I don't have a job anymore, so I can play more, because doing this on a lot of accounts will take a lot of time.
Every sword is a witness.
You didn't hear me say that. That was just a little... I had something in my throat. I call it my inner demon. This is on the VN server, like the test servers. So it's not on a global one. See? Oh, I thought it would say like VN or something. But yeah, this is not on a global server. This is on VN. So, I think they announced it on the global as well, but I can't remember when they announced it. Cross the demon of pig. No, I don't. So it's not the Pioneer, it's just like a... People call it the test server because they are the first one to basically get anything. So, new events, new heroes, patches, and so on. Can show you, because we already done... We were done a couple of days ago, actually. We were done with with the story, or even a week or so ago. So if we go into the season handbook, wait, where is it? Oh, here. We are actually already over here. So I think free to play on global right now is over here, right? And getting the winter hat. So they're like 2 weeks behind. So I don't have unlimited testing or anything like that. But man, the RNG I've had on this account, like if I had that on my main, oh boy, I would be like at P3 right now. Like, let's just actually open this one. And let's see, let's zoom in a bit. And then let's see, I think that's the right one. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, actually, let's just scroll down. Oh, you... Wait, did Christina go? No. Then good night. So, just to compare, like, what I written by, or what I mean by saved resources. Let's just go into...
With this sword, you shall be
So,
purged.
every time I've done a summon, let's just do Epic Recruit because that's what we had going before. So, every time I've done an early pull, I've kept track of how many I've left to pity. So, if I were to do a 10 bomb right now, and I were to high roll, and then it says like 25 to pity, I know that the 5th letter was the one that got me the summon. So I saved 15 letters from pity. And this is how much I've saved on VN. So I've saved over 400 epic invite letters because I've done early pulls. And that's crazy when it comes to free to play. So if we go back to the VN one. So if you have another free to play, I'm actually going to Hand of Resonance like this. So if we were to have another free to play, like me, and this is the account they're looking for, and they were to go all out pity, they would have to do 400 more letters to have an account like this. If you're having bad RNG and you're just going to pity. Like, that's the crazy amount of RNG I had on this account. Because even though there's pretty high chance I roll with the 3.43. It's pretty high, but man, it's still insane. Like, I wish there was somewhere I could check on how many letters I had in total. Because, or how many summons I've done in total, because it's really insane. And that's only from the epic ones as well. I've saved normal, it's harder to high roll, so I've saved like 400 in there as well. And yeah, I've actually saved up 85 Stellar Crystals as well, because I got like 3 Fiestos in a row. That was also crazy. And I've actually managed to save up someone rate up as well. So just getting early pulls in rate up is really huge for free to play as well. Because these are resources or letters that would have been diamonds. Because we don't get as many rate up letters as free to play. So what's that? That's 8 times 3, so 24k diamonds is saved just in rate up. And then just for the fun of it, I kept track of soul stones. And as you can see, they like to give me Igors. But yeah, it's been insane. This account has been so lucky. And then I'm just min-maxing a lot, where I'm saving up hero copies. So Thoran, even though he is supreme right now, I'm waiting to get an additional copy from him, from the all heroes available. No, actually I've gotten him. I stopped pulling for him because I didn't have him yet. So I'm gonna do the same with a lot of heroes here. So Smokey I'm not gonna pull for either. I'm just waiting to get that copy. Same with Temesia, same with the Rowan. Like, this is how you need to min-max on a free-to-play if you really want to stay competitive. And I'm also waiting for that Fresto. Hopefully, I get him in 4 days. Because I've also saved this one. So, I could get him to S. Could get him to S. And then I could upgrade his exclusive weapon even more. So you get that additional summon. Or wait, that's wrong. Here, so you get his additional summons if his illusion dies first, which is gonna help a lot in AFK stage pushing, because a lot of the times, in talent stages at least, you throw in the Fiesta. And, oh. So yeah, it's really huge, and this is kind of min-maxing you really need to do. And maybe now, when I have more time on my hands, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but I might actually start another free-to-play account just to run through the season alone, or to start the story. And try to stream that as much as possible. More content about start the story to help out people. Yeah, being unemployed equals more time. Of course I won't let that prevent me from finding a new one. But I sure as heck will have more time. It's really sad. Yeah. I know. It's really sad to that sense that I really like my job, and yeah. I really like my job, and I know how rough they will have it without me there. Because not only have I been there for like almost 2 years now. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from a recruiter actually. The only sad part about that is they are gonna give the decision today or tomorrow, but they still haven't called my boss or any of my, because I've left my boss as a reference, and sadly they haven't called her yet, so I don't think I'm gonna get it. And I don't know if I written it anywhere or if I told it in Jane Grey's stream, but I was really upset by the recruitment of this position, because instead of having a person from the social workers, because what is gonna happen is they're gonna create a new team that's gonna help youth who's struggling with school and barely shows up to school, and that team is gonna work with social workers and the school at the same time. So it's like this balance in between two of the like governments or parts of the government, and it's gonna be really interesting. But what really made me upset about this recruitment is that the lady from like the social worker part, I'm not gonna be, if I get this job, I won't be employed as a social worker in that sense. I'm gonna be employed by the schools or the school part of the government. And sadly, the social worker, or their boss, I guess, was sick, so she wasn't able to be at my interview. Oh man, it really sucks, because she has the same degree as me. She has a degree in sociology, and man, it would have been so great to have her in there instead, because what's happened now is we had another social behavior or a person with another degree that is in like social behavior stuff, and instead of having someone that knows how great and how much my degree can contribute to this position, I basically had to sit and defend my degree, because the other like social behaviorists, or what do you even call it? Yeah, behavioral science. So she has another degree in the social behavior science, and she basically was like, oh yeah, but with your degree it's do you really think it's appropriate for you to work with kids and blah 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 blah. So I had to defend myself. It is kind of like a teaching job, but it's more, how should I say it? It's kind of like in between like teaching and social worker. We don't have the same authority as like social workers and stuff like that, but we are more like I guess we could be like a youth a guidance counselor basically, or a counselor where we're going out trying to make these kids get back to school and helping them find a new way into school, or see if there is an alternative to them. Like, we have this really cool project going on in a county very close to us, where they have started having like dog therapy. So a lot of kids are just struggling in general, like some kids on the spectrum with like autism and so on, and ADHD are struggling to just go into school because it's been such a rough experience for them the entire time when they've been in the school system. So yeah, alternative school, yeah. So they had this really cool project going on with like dog therapy and so on. So a lot of kids that usually don't go to school actually go to school, because their teacher meet them up with these dogs, and they get to focus more on just being themselves, being with the dogs, helping out, taking care of animals and so on. It's really, really cool. And man, yeah, I would really, really want to get that job, but like I said, that recruiter that was with us, 100% sponsored, you mean free? because school and education in Sweden is free, but we still have student loans and so on, like the US. Basically, our debt in Sweden when it comes to education is through student loans, and not in the same sense that we have to pay for the education itself, but we have to take the loans in so we're able to support us during the time we are studying. Yeah, so it would be really amazing to get a job, but like I said, they haven't called my references, they haven't called my boss, and we're supposed to get the decision today or tomorrow. And it's something I really wanted to do. And if I don't get it, I would be really upset. Especially considering someone with a different behavioral science degree was in the interview instead of the person that was supposed to be there. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. So I could just say the big difference between like Sweden and USA, for example, is that our student loans won't cripple us in the same way. Like, we don't have that insane amount of what do you call it? Interest on our loans. So I don't know what the interest is on the loans in yeah. That's really great that you got it paid off though. Like, some people are stuck in that forever. Like, it's so sad when I've seen the math behind the student loan in the US. But I don't know how much interest you guys have on your loans, but we are below 2%. And the only reason it's been going up recently is because more and more people are struggling to pay off their debt. The student debt here as well. So it's one of those strange things, just like in the US, where people get educations or degrees and then they don't get a job because the jobs are basically like, yeah, if you want this job, you need the experience. And to get the experience, you need a job. And you're just kind of stuck in this insane loop. Like, I've been like, even though I have a degree, I've been working in schools for the past 2 years. Or 2.5 years, actually. And I don't have a degree for that kind of work. So I've basically been working as... what do you call it? So our jobs... I don't know if you say if this is correct, but in Sweden we have like either you're like authorized to get the job, or not authorized. Not authorized. Either you have the competence like through a degree, basically. And then you can become like a full-time employee. But if you don't have the degree, you don't have the official competence to get that job, And I guess you guys have the same thing as well. Yeah, clear to get a job. Yeah. The pure translation in Swedish would be authorized or unauthorized, so... But basically it's like, either you have the competence or the education, or you don't. So basically it's like, educated or uneducated, basically. So, we have this weird limbo where, like, all the jobs I have the education for, I need experience for, and the only way to get experience is to get a job. So the Swedish education system is also failing in that sense, and it doesn't it won't take long. I think Sweden will be in the same position as the US, just that the default or the reason why it happened will be different, but the outcome will be the same. Like, we will have educated people who can't get jobs, and once we finally have the educated people, well, let's see, the more experienced, so the people who stop working, and dude, I'm just... Words today is hard. So, when people stop working, so when they reach, like, the age of 67 or... I can't remember what age now. In Sweden, it changes all the time. So, when that move will happen, it's gonna be insane. Because right now, we have a lot of older people who's very experienced, and the educated youth doesn't get jobs because the experienced people is changing jobs all the time to increase their salary, because it's way easier to increase your salary if you just change your job all the time. Or you're like, oh, I've been at this position for 3 years now, I'm gonna change to the county over because they will offer me a bigger salary, and people do that all the time. So newly educated people and young people in general are struggling to get jobs because experienced older people are changing jobs all the time. So in like within 10-15 years, we're gonna have this huge problem where all the experienced, authorized, or educated people will be like, hey, I'm old enough to stop working and I have my pension. So, yeah. Then we're gonna have a lot of unexperienced, educated people that won't be able to do their jobs properly. Because they won't have those older, experienced people that can guide them in the beginning. And just one of those things, like, that crash is gonna happen. The question is just when. But I believe in, like, in 10 to 15 years, we will be lacking a lot of knowledge and experience in all sort of fields in Sweden. Like from social working, from hospital, and I guess not hospital, because that's just like, if you get a nursing degree or a doctor's degree, you have a job in Sweden basically. But in a lot of the social working aspect and so on, we're just gonna lack so much experience in a couple of years. It's crazy. And like I was saying, it's not like the US, but the end result will be the same. People have student loans or student or debt, and they can't get the jobs they are educated for, because experienced people change jobs, and you need experience to get the job. So it's crazy. It's like the job I applied for before Christmas. I've applied for that job, or that type of job, like 5 times. I've gotten 4 interviews. And it's been like 50 to 60 applicants. So through my application, I've been standing out and getting the interviews. But all of those times I've been there, I've been denied because I don't have the experience. They were like, oh, we really like you and blah blah blah. But we have this other person who has like 5 to 10 years experience, so yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It also just has to do with the recruitment for governmental jobs in general in Sweden as well. Because you need to... there are so many laws in place to stop corruption and so on. So they basically need to go out and do X amount of interviews and so on. Just to make sure people don't just hire their closest friends and so on. So there's just good way to make sure it doesn't become corrupt in the same sense. And sometimes they also go out and check the recruitments and so on. So they need to do a thorough job and actually recruit. And show the efforts, you know. But yeah, I think for all the jobs I've applied for where my degree is relevant, I think 9 out of 10 times I get an interview. And for the jobs where it's kinda in the gray zone, it's maybe like 2 out of 10 or something like that. Oh, hills! From time to time, December or the past month has been really busy. So I haven't been streaming as much as I did maybe in like November and starting December. Yeah, but soft, that's basically the entire world, you know. You can have however many anti-corruption laws, but in the end, if you can corrupt it, it will be corrupted. That much we know, you know. At the end, it doesn't matter. If someone wants to corrupt something, you will corrupt it. Like, that's just how it is. Thanks for stopping by the way, Hells. Nice to see you. So, I made a video earlier today about the Primal Lord and how you can save the hourglasses. Am I wrong about that? Because there's a guy that says... Hills, I was going to. I've done her to L+ and did some testing. But the biggest issue right now is that the Dream Realm boss is Thalassa. And guess what? Melee units can't attack her. So I can't do proper testing today. And the way I want to test her is I want to get her to Legendary Plus, do a couple of attempts, get her to Mythic Plus, do a couple of attempts, get her to S Plus, do a couple of attempts. Just to find that fine balance on where and what I can recommend. Because free-to-play players, if they're established, maybe they should get her to Mythic Plus and then just ignore her and wait until they can use epic and normal invite letters to when they're summoning other heroes anyways. So they can get it through the wish list. And if you're a whale, well, if you're a whale you go in anyways, but if you're a low spender or mid spender, you might want to know if you should go in as well. Because later on, you can just put in her next to Bonnie anyways. Because she's an A tier. But I did pull her to Legendary Plus. Am I blind? Oh, there. I didn't pull her on this account to Legendary Plus yet. I did it on my other account. But I mentioned it earlier. I want to do proper testing, but what we can do is jump back on VN. Go into records. Because I managed to pull her to Legendary Plus on VN. And if you use Rainier to teleport her in, where you convert 30% of the damage into true damage, it deals insane amount of damage. Yeah. Swordsman, it's one of those things like they're looking really great right now, but I don't like to say, yeah, they're really amazing. Are they being used a lot? Yeah. Are they the main reason for people dealing a lot of damage in Dream Realm and so on right now? A lot of the time, yeah. But it's also one of those things where when a new shiny toy comes out, everyone want to play with the new shiny toy. So less people focus on finding formations and stuff like that works with different heroes. It becomes like kind of hyper focused. I'm not saying people who test it and make the lineups are doing a bad job. They're doing an amazing job, and I wouldn't be able to be a content creator without everyone doing these tests and helping me out. Even you people in the chat, I wouldn't be able to be a content creator without you. And I'm just saying content creator because I don't know what else to call it. I don't even get money from this yet, so that's whatever. I'm just doing it because I like it, and that's what a lot of people do in this community. And that's why I really, really like AFkJourney. I haven't been in a community like this before, in a game like this, because a lot of the time people are really, really secretive about what works and what doesn't. And it's very rare to have a community like this, where everyone is just open and share all the lineups and are willing to work together to find better lineups, to make sure everyone gets a lot of progress and get the most out of the game and most out of their account even. Like, that alone just makes AFK Journey stand out and really, really amazing. But yeah, twins are really good. But it's still one of those things. I would wait to endless. If you went in on them in the beginning when they was released, yes, you will gotten all the benefits from having them up right then and there. But right now, I would just wait for the next Celestial or Hypergene to be released to see how good they are. And even then, I would probably wait to endless. Because that's the only thing that matters in the end anyways. And end of season, you have the Ravage Realm and all that stuff anyways. And that's the most important part as well of a season. So my honest opinion is just wait and see. If you're not a big whale or a big spender where you usually go in and stuff like that, just wait. It's better to get that progress later on, rather than being stuck and punish yourself. And I actually think that's something I will do in the future. Do more guides like that. And how you should think about sources and how to plan out your account. Let's see. Do we have any other modes we can try out? Valka in? Other tried battle drills. Oh, let me try this open. Don't know how much testing that would be, but
Ah, a familiar battlefield.
let's just auto battle this and see what happens.
A victory worth celebrating. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of.
Man, that she's even just tanking right now is a bit crazy.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Like, she's still just a legendary plus unit.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Man, that Ludovic kill. I really need to get Ludovic up for PvP as well. He's so great.
Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of.
Man, I guess it's been a couple of days since I pushed floors. Oh, she died. Does this mean we're gonna lose? Oh, nice. Managed to kill that human before she got her healing up.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Huh.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Well, it is what it is. I guess I will be back tomorrow and try out then instead. Right now I need to go make some breakfast and then I need to entertain my cat for a while so she isn't
Right?
that energetic when I get back from work. But thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks Christina, thanks Swordman, thanks Sophimus, thanks Sala, and thank you Hills as well. Oh no, don't worry about that, Sophimus. It's fun. I don't mind talking about that. It's all fun. That's what the streams are about, just hanging out, chatting about anything and everything. Just fun. So am I. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, if I wanted to be hyper-focused on AFK Journey, I would just make a video. Yeah, so do I. I really appreciate you guys being here. And if I wake up early tomorrow, I'm gonna do another stream, and then I'm gonna do a video on Valka as well, since we weren't able to try out properly. Oh man. Oh, we managed to kill it. Yeah, so maybe I will stream tomorrow. You appreciating the slong, that's good. Oh, that's funny. Oh, easy blood strike. Yeah, if I wake up early, I will make a stream before I go to work. Otherwise, it will have to wait until I get home.
Let's say
And
this as though it's real.
who isn't Sophimus? And if I don't do that early stream, then maybe I do one in the evening, but it also depends on how exhausting the day been emotionally. Because I'm gonna have to... A lot of kids gonna have to say goodbye to me, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to them. So it's depend on how exhausting the day been. At the most, I will have a video out. Or guaranteed, I should say. Oh. So, my cat just knocked over some cans because she likes to sit underneath my table. And since there is like some space between the wall and my desk, all of the sudden some cans just get knocked over, if that's what you're hearing. Yeah, so I will guarantee a video tomorrow. I don't know if there will be a stream. It depends on when I wake up, basically. Whoops. Now I hit my mic as well because I was checking what my cat was doing. But thanks for dropping by as well, Bloodstrike. If I do a stream, it will be just like this one, but we will have more focus on Valka because we can do dream run stuff then. So, but we will see. It depends on when I wake up, or if my cat wakes me up again. It's early tomorrow. But thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I wouldn't have the energy to do it either. You guys are what makes these streams good and really amazing. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, depending on where you live in the world. I will see you guys next time.